Good morning, good morning, good morning to you and you and you and you and you. Good morning, everyone out there in YouTube land. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Boy, that we got a lot to get into this morning. And like I always tell you, when I know I got a good one, I'm gonna tell you straight off the top. Boy, that we have a good one today. All we gotta do is get that camera straight. And Trump, is the United States government shut down? Seems like it, feels like it, but we don't know. We'll get into it, that and so much more. Let me get that camera straight, you guys. Good morning. It's time to get into our bottom line. How everybody doing this morning? All right, let's go. Get this camera set up over here. Make sure we're nice and clear. Reach for the stars. There you go. Go up top there. Let's get on over there. Hopefully we can get out today. We've been dealing with that Arctic weather. I don't know if it's cold where you guys are at. I think I'm probably going to add that to the questions today. What's the temperature where you guys are at? Because boy, oh my. Is it cold in New York? I don't even know if we could call this cold. This is like Jack pulled up and just never left. But good morning, everybody. I hope you had a good evening. I know I did. I slept good. Time to get it in this morning. Like to give myself enough time to get this camera straight because, you know, I don't want anything chopped or cropped out. Make sure we could see it all. Whoa, that's good right there. Probably don't got you on the height, but I got you on everything else. We don't got that much time to play around with height and all of that crap. Got this gooseneck over here. It's like once it settles, you can't keep messing with it because it will start doing its own thing. You guys know. Finally gonna get a chance to get out here today. We finally broke the freezing point in New York. It went to, I think, 29 yesterday. But as of every other day, oh man, was it cold. It was freezing out here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Oh boy, that looks kind of kooky over there. I think we got a little more time. Let's see. According to my watch, we have time, but according to the real time, we don't have time. But yeah. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you could hear me, guys. Really trying to get the whole screen in there because I know how we make sure we're going to get everything in there. Let me see. Good morning, Luigi. 19 degrees by me. Okay. Kids, good morning. Oh, what was that? KDS, good morning. Batty Lynn, good morning. Audio is good. There you go. You always know when to say that too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And guess what? You know what's on its way, right? I mailed that out yesterday. So you should be getting it very soon. Everybody who requested their keychains and everyone who's wanted their decals, we get them out every single day. When we go to those messages, we don't wait and play around on that. We make sure that we get you guys your stuff. We don't play. Do not play when it comes down to getting you guys your stuff. Okay, I hear audio. I know we're about to get it in right now. It's already 6 o'clock in reality, but you know how my watch does and how it does over here. So it gives us a little grace time to do what? I want to say some prayers for everybody that's here this morning, for you, your family, as well as all of the animals and everybody around you. I would love to pray for good health. I want to pray for good spirits, energy, just to make sure you guys have a great, fantastic day. That's right, you guys. Feed them. Let's just feed them with the good energy today, you guys. Want to pray for who in the building this morning? We got KDS. I see Casey Ramos, my brother, in the building. We got Luigi in here right now. Good morning, Batty Lynn. Praying for you as well, liberty and justice. I see Terry. Okay, also I see liberty and justice. Who's that? Okay, Luigi. They're in Breeze 7. Okay, who else? Bailey, who support here. Okay. And also, we want to make sure that we're shouting out for Timogen. Also, got a shout out for Sam Champion, where you at, brother? Make sure you're good. Tap in sometimes and let us know where you're at. Also, Kendra Walker, haven't heard from you in a while. Harley, all of you guys, and Miss Swanza, thank you so much. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right. It's time to do it, you guys. Y'all know what it is. Another day, another dollar. Let's get it in, you guys. Let's go. Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Make sure we right. That's right. Wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Tuesday. Let's get it in, you guys. Olay. Okay, that's right, you guys. Let's get it in. Let's go. What we about to do? We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. It finally got warm in New York, you guys. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. And I could do this without the song, because you know what I'm about to say? And I'm gonna do it the best way I could possibly do it, but back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now. Show me how it's made. Leave me in your hands until you're ready. Yeah. However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? Come on now. However do you, however do you, yo, that was my joint right there. That was the joint right there. Back to life, back to the present time, back from a fantasy, yeah. Tell me now and take the initiative. I'll leave it in your hands until you're ready, yeah. However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? Come on now, Soul of Soul. When that song came out right there, everybody was like, yo, is that a rap group? Who is that? What is that group right there? If, pump that beat. It's Tuesday the 3rd, y'all. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that and that. We be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Boom, 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 boom. However do you want me? However do you need me now? However do you want me? However do you need me? That was the time right there. I'm telling you guys, I was like, is that a rap group? That's when like we had to wait to get the video. You know what I'm saying? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always told you, could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. That's right, you guys. We got trending topics, current events, and much, much more. What else we got? We got the #1 chat in YouTube history, because we are the #1 show on YouTube from 6 o'clock until we're done. And we about to put it down, you guys. Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I'm going to ask you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from and what time it is. Also, how cold is it out there where you guys are at? It's finally warming up where we are, but down south, they got the iguana falling out the trees, y'all. Y'all saw the stories yesterday, and that's all they're talking about in Florida right now. But we got so much more to get into, you guys. I hope that you guys are ready, because like I said, we got trending topics, much more updates, Jeffrey Epstein, financial stuff. We got a lot of politics to get into. Y'all know how we do around these parts. But without any further ado, let's get into these titles. Let's go, you guys. Let's get into these titles, because what do we have here? Whoa, look at Epstein over there after the 3 million file dump. Got a lot of people activated this morning and trying to find out, is my name in there? Yeah, probably is. Let's keep on moving forward, because now, not only that, but is the United States government currently shut down? Talked about it Sunday. Nobody said anything yesterday. So what happened? Did they come on in and straighten everything out? We're going to know right now and keep on moving forward and let you guys know what's going on with that in details. We also have 3 million pages of celebrities caught out in Jeffrey Epstein's file dump. And guess what, you guys? It doesn't seem like they got a lot of redactions in there now, huh? Now, they're not as many as the last dump that they had. Let's keep on moving forward, because last but not least, we've got Los Angeles, who's in a total uproar as the Border Patrol and ICE face massive pushback. We started off showing you guys Minnesota, saw how that panned out and how it's still going on. Now we've got Los Angeles and commentary from the president. I'll tell you right now, when asked, President Trump, are you going to stop these initiatives? Are you going to pull back? He says, no, I wish I could do more. So that's what you got right there, you guys. And boy, do we have so much more to get into. Let's get into some morning gaggle. Hope you got your coffee, your tea, your water. Let's get into it, you guys. It's time to go. Our bottom line time. Let's get into President Trump as he speaks about many things, but mainly it's going to have to do here with the recovery initiatives, the great recovery initiatives, which he's about to sign into law. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Gotta move this TV.
You still do lots of other things. Many of those with me today have personally known the heartache of a loved one taken by drug or alcohol addiction. I do, just like millions of American families. Every year we lose an estimated 300,000 people to drug and alcohol abuse, and the real number is probably much higher than that. Thankfully, drug overdose deaths plummeted by 21% in the last year. We're working very hard on it. We've closed the southern border, seized over 47 million fentanyl pills and 10,000 pounds of fentanyl powder. That's a record, and I have formally designated Dr. And I'll tell you what, we have a group of doctors, some of them behind me, who have just been incredible, and they've really wanted this, designated the drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And for some reason, they didn't want to do that until we came along, but they are indeed foreign terrorist organizations. With our action in the Gulf of America, that sounds so nice when I hear the Gulf of America. Drugs entering our country by sea are down 97%. So when you see the boats being hit, those boats kill on average 25,000 people a boat. So that's 25,000, I would assume mostly American lives, but lives are being saved. Now we're taking a bold action to help Americans struggling with all forms of addiction, so they can get the help and the support that they need to free themselves from the horrible burden of dependency.
Sounds good. Get the D-rugs off the street. Or stop the D-rugs from coming in. Now start to deal with the people and treat them. Sounds like a good idea to me.
The Great American Recovery Initiative will bring together federal, state, local, and private sector resources to support addiction, recovery, treatment, and prevention. And it will help mobilize the full resources and authority of the federal government to help stop this tremendous plague. And I'd now like to invite Secretary Kennedy.
Let's keep on moving forward now because we got a little commentary on what he spoke about when it comes down to our guy here, Ali Khomeini. Yeah, he really has some pushback because Washington, Trump is basically responding to the Iranian Supreme Leader's warning that he put out yesterday, where he said Americans should know and that they're about to start a WAR. Yeah, there will be a regional WAR. He basically said if we do make a deal, if we don't make a deal, he'll find out. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. We got to keep on loading up on this news before you guys got to get to work and where you got to go for today.
Moving on overseas, the U.S. and Iran are reportedly preparing for talks in Turkey this week in hopes of easing tensions between the two nations. This as the Ayatollah warns the U.S. not to attack Iran, posting on X, quote, "The Americans should know if they start a war, this time it will be a regional war." But President Trump isn't backing down, saying this when asked by a reporter.
Iran, the Supreme Leader today said that U.S. attack could spark a regional war. Giving you response to that?
Why wouldn't he say that? Of course you can say that, but we have the biggest, most powerful ships in the world over there, very close, a couple of days, and hopefully we'll make a deal. If we don't make a deal, then we'll find out whether or not he was right.
Joining me now is former Deputy National Security Advisor and Heritage Foundation.
So basically, he said, I hope we do make a deal. Let's see if he's right or not. Oh, boy.
Vice President Victoria Coates. Victoria, thank you so much for joining us this morning. As the president shows U.S. military strength coupled with a willingness to talk, where do you foresee all of this going?
4 days, it's on.
Good morning, Carly. Yeah, I think it's going to take more than an ex post to prevent President Trump from taking whatever action he decides is in the interests of the American people. And so we'll see what happens in Turkey this week. Obviously, everyone would prefer diplomacy. This has been on offer for the Iranians for over a year now. They didn't have to have the 12-day war in June, which they lost by every conceivable metric, disastrously for them. And so if they're now in a condition where their economic mismanagement, the disaster that's going on in that country is so severe that they're actually willing to make significant concessions to the United States, particularly on the nuclear file, there's no harm in having a discussion about that.
No, there certainly wouldn't be. But
what they're trying to do right now is like have a fight with a major opponent while they got a stomach ache, which means that you got problems going on within, and you think that you're going to be able to handle some exterior situations as they build up daily around you. Come on, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. We're not stupid over here. We got to get on over to Chicago to somebody I think who is a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Notice the people that are surrounding him as he does this. That's right. None other than the Riddler. Not the diddler, the Riddler. The mayor of Chicago. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mayor Brandon Johnson. As he signs an executive order. This order is to investigate ICE and not to assist as usual. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and double tap that screen to get those likes up, because these mayors in these sanctuary cities, boy.
Become the first major city in the country to put ICE and Homeland Security on notice that they could be investigated by police. Mayor Brandon Johnson signing an executive order at City Hall today that could pit local law enforcement against federal law enforcement.
We are here on this Saturday with a very simple premise, that no matter what the vice president or the president says, there's no such thing as absolute immunity in America.
Surrounded by a number of Chicago aldermen and political leaders, Mayor Brandon Johnson signed an executive order.
And he really think he doing something. I'm talking about he really think he doing. He's a freaking idiot, and I'm not going to take that back.
Requiring Chicago police to investigate allegations of abuse by federal immigration officers. Johnson says police will not be arresting federal agents, but laying the groundwork for potential investigations into their conduct.
As part of this order, our police department will document ICE and Border Patrol activity and attempt to identify officers on the scene. This evidence will then be preserved and, at the direction of my office, will be referred to the state's attorney's office for potential prosecution.
The executive order comes.
Do me a favor, anybody. I know you guys got it over there. Let me see what's his approval rating right now. What's Brandon Johnson's approval rating if you guys want to just go ahead and tap that and do a quick Google search for me this morning. Thank you so much.
After federal agents shot and killed 2 protesters in Minneapolis over the past 3 weeks. During the Midway Blitz ICE enforcement surge in the Chicago area last year, 2 people were shot, 1 fatally. Johnson says the executive order will give police the power to go back and investigate those shootings as well.
We need to send a clear message. If the federal government will not hold these rogue actors accountable, then Chicago will do everything in our power to bring these agents to justice.
Johnson says the executive order was drafted in consultation with the Cook County State's Attorney's Office.
Ain't got nobody over there that was talking about the money that you've been giving out. Ain't nobody over there from them city council meetings. I bet you he had a real good selection of making sure that he picked the right people to stand behind him over there. Because if he would have had anybody from them city council meetings, he probably would have walked away with a lot of water on his head or probably swollen the back of his neck. Get out of here with this nonsense. Double tap that screen and get these likes up. Nobody trying to hear that crap. If you guys gotta go, gotta go. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. Doom, 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 doom. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We're gonna get on over to Washington because the DOJ launches a civil rights case into Alex Preddy's case. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this as they do these investigations.
Welcome back. The Department of Justice launching a civil rights investigation into the death of Alex Preddy, who was killed 2 weeks ago after an altercation with Border Patrol in Minneapolis.
Now, there's some video that I didn't see prior, like 11 days prior, but I don't think that this should justify anything that happened to him. But it wasn't exactly the way that they were explaining this man as a nurse and a person that was just out there, peacefully protesting. Once I saw the video, it was a little different.
Newly released video shows Preddy a week prior to his death, spitting at ICE agents, busting their cars' tail lights before being tackled to the ground. Here's U.S. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche on the investigation now underway.
It's an investigation. So an investigation necessarily means just that. It means talking to witnesses. It means looking at documentary evidence, sending subpoenas if you have to. And the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division has the best experts in the world at this. They've been doing it for decades. And so I expect that investigation will proceed with those parameters in mind.
The Trump administration looking for cooperation with local law enforcement to de-escalate things and target criminal illegal aliens still in the state. Here's Border Czar Tom Homan.
Thank you guys for the $5 super chat. Let's show some love to Jeffrey Hill. He says, where is everyone from? I'm from Los Angeles, California. Let's get those likes up. Yes, let's do this. It's early in the morning, you guys. Appreciate you, and everybody show some love to Jeff for the $5 super chat. We appreciate it. Let's keep on moving forward to see what Tom has to say about this. But myself, I think there really needs to be something going on about what's going on the ground to try to calm this situation. I don't know what the solution is. I know it's a very hard question.
The withdrawal of law enforcement resources here is dependent upon cooperation. Like I said, one agent arresting one bad guy in jail means less agents on the street. We have some agreements. We got more talk about how we're going to implement these agreements, but as we see that cooperation happen, then the redeployment will happen. Look, target enforcement operations should happen across the nation. That's what we've done for decades. And with target enforcement operations, I've done many of them. It just makes it safer for everybody.
Joining me now is former FBI special agent and Fox.
I just can't believe how hard they're making it. It seems to be it's like they don't want you to arrest anybody. It's like don't arrest the child sex traffickers, don't arrest the fentanyl, don't arrest the Gills gang members. It's like who can they arrest is my question. Do you guys want anybody to get arrested or just let everybody stay? That's just my question, because it seems like there is like no division of who is it okay for these people to say, okay, what did they do? All right, take them. I mean, the people on the streets, like real talk, what's going on? Is it like, even in the hood, it's like, yo, such and such, pow, and they caught him, all right, let that go. Where is it? Where is the justification, or where is it okay for justice? Justice is my question when it comes down to these people. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to go over to Washington because it's very astounding to me is what Brad Knott said as he rips into Minnesota's fraud investigation. Now, these fraud investigations were going on for a long time prior to when, you know, the whole Blockbuster broke through. But we have a couple of people that actually were doing investigations. This is a meeting here where they were having the justice meeting with the committee, and they were talking about a hearing on fraud in Minnesota. It's about 5 minutes long. We don't take that much over here, but I definitely queued it up to the point where, again, Brad Knott spoke about investigations that they were actually having and how they were setting them up. Check this out. Listen to this.
We would have to do, or I would have to do, is we would scout out a location for our surveillance cameras that allowed us direct line of sight to the centers, all their accesses. A lot of that, because of the location where we were in these industrial, commercial areas, meant we had to go to businesses and ask them permission. And the number one comment they made was, oh, you mean that daycare center over there where there's no children? So everyone else around it saw it.
In regards to your investigation, sir, I'm assuming that you did not just investigate daycare fraud. What other types of fraud did you investigate?
No, our function was strictly child care fraud, but some of that overlapped into, even though we didn't investigate it, a lot of it was also tied into the medical transportation. And
did you ever investigate single entities that were appearing as though they were committing fraud in multiple avenues?
I'm sorry, can you say?
So it's like, was there one facility that was a daycare? It was also associated with the medical transport. Were there people who were double dipping in the fraud in your investigations?
Not that we saw as far as different organizations, but there were where one daycare center owner owned multiple daycare centers. So what we saw was more within the daycare center.
Yeah. Ms. Larson, thank you for being here. I echo my colleague's sentiment from Alabama. Your son is very impressive. What's his name?
His name is Caden.
Caden, thank you for being here today. You look sharp. You're doing great. Let me just talk to you about these various audits that you were subjected to. How rigorous were they?
Very. They'd be there for hours, come in and say, you know, I want to see these files for these kids at this date and this time.
Was there any way that you could have tricked them, concealed it? If you had not had any children there, would it have been possible?
Absolutely not.
In regards to the services that you've rendered, first, thank you.
Thank you.
And then in terms of the budgets that you require, how does it make you feel when you hear firsthand accounts that hundreds of millions of dollars have been taken out of the country in suitcases to hostile nations?
I can't even respond the way I feel about that, but I will say it's still happening. To the questioning I mean, there's only 2 autism centers that have actually been shut down.
Yeah.
Of all of these that are going on.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is this prepayment review and putting us through this AI system at Optum to look for suspicious claims.
Sad part about it is she has a real situation and she has a real care facility, as you can see.
Which is why our funds are being held. And it's not going to work.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, it's not going to work. I mean, they just need to do what Nick did. Go and see that there's no kids there. Go and check it out.
And what Mr. Dexter did, data-driven review.
Yeah.
Without any preconceptions, without any prejudices, and then holding the fraudsters to account. And when he did that, he was called a racist.
Yep.
Keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. You guys know why we showed that clip, to show you in action somebody that's getting questioned like crazy when she's really dealing with it. Oh boy, ain't it nice out here? Ain't it crazy? That's just like the people that need the SNAP benefits. And then you got Jawaka Tima with her kids and the 5 shopping carts coming through. But you got this veteran over here that's starving and he can't get it. It's crazy how the world works out here, you guys. It's crazy. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got to get on over to Washington with Senator Kennedy. I'm going to let him say it about Tampon Tim. That's right, I'm going to go ahead and say it. You guys don't like what I said, but I'm going to say it one time at least. He said, matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to let him say it. We got some information coming in from Senator Kennedy, and I think you guys may want to hear what he has to say. Let's go. Yeah, it's off Hannity. Let's go.
All right, here now the author of How to Test Negative for Stupid and Why Washington Never Will. It's our favorite senator, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy.
Now that's a book.
Kennedy.
How to How to what? Let me see that real quick. What's the name of that title of that book? How to Test Negative for Stupid and Why Washington Never Will. That's the good title right there.
It's our favorite senator, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, you work with people that want to defund ICE. You work with people that want to defund the police. You want to explain that to my audience?
Well, yeah. I mean, what you're talking about is Minneapolis. Let me just say a couple of things quickly, Sean. Number one, Governor Tim Walz. Whatever he says, believe the opposite. I'm sorry, the man learned to lie before he learned to talk. He's just a.
I can't help it. You crack me up.
Well, he's just a less masculine version of Hillary Clinton.
Oh man!
Number,
oh my God!
Number two.
Did you go drinking before tonight? Did you have dinner before? Keep going.
No,
keep going.
I don't even drink. I don't even drink. Number two, unless you have a history of disappointing your parents, you know that illegal immigration is illegal. And the Democrats are always telling us, nobody is above the law. Well, how come people who are in our country illegally are above the law? I support enforcing our immigration laws. Now, how you do it matters. It has to be done in accordance with due process and equal protection. The other point, people just need to understand, they have the right to protest, but they don't have the right to protest violently. Violence undermines the morality that they say their movement is built on.
Yeah.
Dr. King understood that. Mandela understood that.
It started making me feel like I was ignorant. Getting in an argument with somebody automatically, all right, so let's fight. Well, you can't talk it out, have a conversation? Start making you feel like you're kind of stunted on if you can't have a conversation and talk yourself out of something without fisticuffs happening.
Interfering with the police, protesting violently is also deep dish stupid. You can get hurt. The truth is, most cops, most ICE officials, they will leave you alone unless you do illegal stuff.
Let me run up on Popo while they running up in the spot talking about, what y'all doing over here? Leave these people alone. What you think they're going to do with me?
And number three, Lindsay was on earlier. Sean, he's right about the sanctuary cities. Senator Thune, I love you like a taco, man. If you're listening right now, let us bring a bill to the floor of the United States Senate to get rid of sanctuary cities. And let's do it along with combating fraud under reconciliation so we don't need Democratic votes. Lindsay is right. It's time.
Lindsay's been trying to push that for a while. You guys, we showed it to you 2 days ago where Lindsey Graham was like, I'm not pushing nothing through unless this sanctuary city stuff comes to an end, because it's a reason for them to do what they're doing. And I do not think that those protesters are protesting peacefully. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. We got more to get into. We got the lefties that are losing it. Hollywood gives a disgrace on Don Lemon, or gives a disgraceful standing ovation. What do you guys think? Do you think he deserved a standing ovation when he got out? I think he deserved a Timberland size 12 to the boot to the year. Let's keep on moving forward. Glad I didn't say that word the right way. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's go.
Let's bring in Newsweek's senior editor-at-large and Article 3 Project Senior Counsel, Josh Hammer. Josh, Jane Fonda says this is authoritarian and a breach of the First Amendment.
So I know Don Lemon. My husband created CNN, and I will fight for their right to speak, which is guaranteed in our Constitution.
Not inside of a church when you're disrespecting somebody's prayers while they're actually in the middle of a prayer meeting, no matter what race, creed, color, whatever, like, you cannot do that. And you don't know even what the hell you're talking about. Stop trying to add stuff to areas where you're not supposed to. I think he needs to get in trouble for this, because if it was anybody else, they'd be still locked up. Trying to use that freedom of the press stuff. You can't just walk in the middle of a baseball game and start doing stuff. You're gonna get tackled down by the security, and you're going to the Yankee jail.
They arrested the wrong Don.
Josh, what's your response to those pearls of wisdom from Jane Fonda?
Yeah, you know, Rita, I literally can't think of a greater endorsement of Pam Bondi and the DOJ issuing an arrest warrant for Don Lemon than Hanoi Jane herself coming out opposed to it. I mean, what an absolutely mesmerizing endorsement for this current prosecution. Look, this notion that journalists in America have a higher First Amendment protection than most Americans is a common misconception. Look, I am a lawyer. I'm also a journalist. My First Amendment rights are the exact same as literally any other American in the country. Journalists have no higher or any different degree of First Amendment protection.
Somebody says she's been practicing that line. Look what she's done in the past.
The First Amendment does indeed protect your right to stand on a public property, stand on a sidewalk, stand in a public square. You can hold up your dumb Ford Foundation, Ties Foundation, stupid open boroughs, George Soros Fund sign, abolish ICE, DHS is fascist, arrest the orange man, whatever. Who gives a crap? You can do that. Here's what you can't do. You can't trespass private property. And even more than that, we have federal statutes on the books that specifically criminalize doing this when it comes to a house of worship.
I don't understand am I tripping here? Like, I thought that was a place that you cannot go and do stuff like that, and there are laws. Am I right? Like, oh, this is crazy. This is turning into like the Africa stuff without the kidnapping. Just go in anywhere, do whatever you want to do, huh? Double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got more on this Folio right here who's violating the civil rights of the protest, storms the church and the services. Yeah, Don Lemon. That's how I'm calling him an idiot, because I do not respect anybody messing around with anybody's religion while people are in worship.
Now, if you've ever wondered what Hollywood thinks of Christians, well, wonder no more. A couple of weeks ago, Don Lemon joined a mob of anti-ICE protesters who stormed a church service in Minneapolis. The raucous mob interrupted and intimidated Christians at worship because they said one of the pastoral staff was also working as an immigration customs enforcement agent.
We all have common sense.
Former CNN host Don Lemon was part of the protest and explained that terrorizing Christian families in a church was perfectly legitimate, even important.
There's nothing in the Constitution that tells you what time you can protest. You can protest at any time. That's the whole point of it, is to disrupt, to make uncomfortable. And that's what they're doing.
There's nothing nowhere in the Constitution that says that you can't protest. Yes, you can peacefully protest, but not in the house of worship while people are worshiping. How are you trying to cross lines with that? Trying to make up your own laws now? And how did you know that this was going on? Or if they said if he just popped up on the scene and heard about it, it's okay. But if he was part of the organizing of it, then he's going to be liable for it. So how did you know about this? Ain't nowhere in the world you're just walking by and just come upon this.
That's what I believe when I say everyone has to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to make people uncomfortable. And
got to make
now, you would think a guy who, as a result of that disgraceful performance, is now charged with conspiracy and interfering with the First Amendment rights of worshippers would be a little, bashful.
Look at Brian,
not
what
a
he
chance.
said.
Not when he arrived at a Grammy Awards party last night where he received a hero's welcome.
Thank you, Clive Davis, for having us and this special welcome. Anybody want to start talking about Clive Davis? Come on, man, listen. You serious? Hollywood, yeah.
He terrorized a church service, legend. Can you imagine?
It just makes no sense at all. You might as well be doing that when Diddy come home. I know it's a reach, it's a stretch. But hey, man, you're disrespecting people's religion when you do what he did. And that's why I'm going to call it what it is. Just double tap that screen and get those likes up, you guys, because I would love for more people to get over here to see our stories. Also, if you have not subscribed to the show, what are you waiting for? Hit that notification bell down there so that you know we're on. We got much more to get into. Got Representative LaMonica. Oh, man. I told you, LaQuisha, Joaquima, but this one here happens to be in the government. And she's Representative LaMonica, who I'm talking about, MacGyver. They're saying she's faces 17 years in prison. Yeah, in jail, just because of what she did last year when they went over to the ICE facility and tried to do the inspection.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org.
Yes, we play all sides. You guys say I play a Fox a lot. Let's go to the other side now. Let's go.
I'm Amy Goodman. We go now from New Jersey's most famous musician to New Jersey Democratic Congresswoman LaMonica McIver. She's facing up to 17 years in prison stemming from an incident last May when she and 2 other Democratic Congress members went to inspect Delaney Hall, the private immigration prison run by Geo Corporation under contract with ICE. The federal government claims McIver assaulted an immigration officer as federal agents were arresting Newark Mayor Ross Baraka, who'd accompanied the congressional delegation to Delaney Hall. Congressmember McIver has vehemently denied the charges. This is a brief clip of the scene outside the ICE jail that day.
Now circle the mayor, circle the mayor. What the hell? Circle the mayor, circle the mayor.
You hear her? Hell no, hell no. With her big back, big back, big back, big back. Yeah, her back is loaded up with chips and juicy fruits. Yeah, it is, it sure is. Yeah, her big back has no rules.
Congresswoman, is she right in front of you? Get off the bus. Get off.
10 days later, then acting U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, Alina Habba, dropped the charges against Newark Mayor Ross Baraka, but at the same time, she announced 3 felony charges against Congressmember McIver, including assaulting, resisting, impeding, and interfering with federal officers. Not since 1799 have such charges been brought against a House member.
Well, not since 1799 has a House member looked like a big back, big back, big back, big back, and want to get in the middle and start pushing men around. That's what I'm saying. What, you independent? You want to act like you want to be part of the situation? Okay, cool. You can come on too.
Alina Habba is the former personal attorney for Donald Trump.
We're going to keep on moving forward, you guys. I don't think she's going to get no 17 beans for what she did or whatever. I think they're going to throw that case out or whatever. But all I'm trying to say is, how can I say it and not try to get in trouble with this one? Oh, sometimes certain people, certain sisters with the want to get all extra. Oh, hell no. And you get in trouble. Look at what happens to you. You ever see that David Chappelle episode where it's called When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong? You know that episode when that lady went over, she's like, oh, who you stop playing on my phone? I don't like nobody playing on my phone. And she just kept taking it further, further, and further until she wound up in jail. Yeah, and got boo bap, boo bap, boo bap. Perfect example right there of when keeping it real goes wrong. You shouldn't have been over there messing around. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. Let's get over to the new squad members as the surging finances is exposed and a new report. How are all of these people getting all of this money? I told you guys, I think we're in the wrong business. We've been trying to do it the right way. We've been banging at the nail. We've been waking up early. We've been coming on a show every day. But them, you fool, all you gotta do is get in Congress, wait a couple of months, make a couple of things happen, and cha-ching. Next thing you know, you're loaded. You got the big bucks. We doing it the wrong way, you guys, just trying to be straight up. I don't know why, you know?
This is a Fox News alert. It looks like Ilhan Omar isn't the only millionaire squad member. Now, our team dug into open secrets and financial disclosure reports. What we found is that when Ayanna Pressley was elected to Congress back in 2018, she had a negative net worth. You fast forward to today, she's worth $1.3 million with assets worth up to $8 million. Now, that's a massive increase in just 6 years, especially for someone on a $174,000 congressional salary. It's impressive, really, but how did she do it? Well, part of its property in 2024, Pressley reported owning a Martha's Vineyard rental worth up to $5 million, as well as multiple Boston rentals worth up to $1 million each. Now, for context, back in 2019, she only reported owning one property in Boston. We're also learning days before Pressley was sworn into Congress, her husband quit his $92,000 annual Boston City Hall job to start his own consulting firm called Conan Harris and Associates. And as we read more of the Congresswoman's financial disclosure reports, we learn that her husband also saw his income jump while he was in Washington. His client list consists of some government organizations, including one with deep ties to the Obama Foundation.
I wonder who put those deals together and linked them up with those people.
But as he started his firm and seeked new clients, he faced ethics concerns because of Presley's job in Congress. Quote, as Harris's days dwindled in the city's Office of Public Safety, he used his city-issued email account to pitch Walsh's chief of staff on staying on as a consultant. City officials say they did not solicit nor accept the offer, and state ethics laws bar municipal employees from knowingly using official resources for personal gain.
Well, hey.
Now, we asked Presley for comment, and we even invited her on. She did not answer. But Fox Business anchor David Asman joins me now. He's been looking over this information. And David, there's nothing wrong with gaining financial resources. We see this a lot in Congress, but there are questions.
Well, and you go back to the 1930s, the last when movies began. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I mean, it's happened for a long time. It happens in both the right and left. But what's so rich is that this is coming from anti-capitalist squad members.
Yes.
people who spent their life denigrating our capitalist system and saying how bad it was. In fact, Congresswoman Presley came out with an ex-post just a year ago. She and her fellow squad members, of course, constantly condemn capitalism, but she says Donald Trump and Musk want big banks and bad actors to run rampant and take people for a ride. They want to pillage the government and make themselves rich. Well, she's the one who's been pillaging the government. Now, again, we're not suggesting she's going in and stealing funds or anything like that, but the fact that she got rich off of her contacts in government, her husband got rich consulting with members of the business community and others, perhaps some people who were taking grants. That's, by the way, we saw that with Lee Zeldin, the EPA commissioner. When he came in, he found out that right before Biden left office in December of 2024, he was spending billions of dollars. A lot of that money was going directly to friends, to acquaintances within the Democratic community that learned how to go in and write grants that would get accepted, making millions and millions of dollars each one of them. So this has been going on for a while. I should mention that Presley's kind of a poor gal next to her friend Ilhan Omar,
Yes.
because Ilhan Omar is worth up to $30 million, right?
It's just so much, you guys. I know we can't stay on that one topic, but I just wanted you guys to know that they're doing it. It's more than one person. They go in there dead broke, minus $12,500, now worth over $1,305,000 plus. And all of the relationships and stuff that she linked up for her now husband, who quit his job immediately once she came in the office. Come on, y'all. Oh, it's just by chance this happened, right? Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. I told you we had a good show today. Let's get more people over here to see it. Get those likes up. That gets more people over here. How? Because you hit that like button. YouTube sends up a notification and people say, hey, what's going on over there? It's a pretty cool header. They hit it. Next thing you see it, and they're in the comments like, what's going on over here? And we got them from there. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Also, go ahead and hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. It's only $2.99 a month to get the heat. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. ICE apprehends several individuals. So that means we got to do the doom 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 doo doo doom doom. Doo doo doom doom. Doom 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 doo doo doom doom. ICE, ICE, baby. Get them! That's right. We don't play around when it comes down to that. Let's get on over to New Jersey as ICE apprehends several individuals in City Heights near Hoboken border. Check this out, you guys. Let's go. Let's get it. You guys appreciating the content. All you got to do is double tap that screen. Let's see if ICE can do this without getting heckled so much.
Separado su pie, separado su pie.
Separate your legs, separate your legs.
Separado su pie.
Get your hands off of him.
Manos atrás.
Is that Karen? Was that Karen?
Hell no. No. What's your name?
Hell no. No. What's your name?
Cumpleaños?
28 de noviembre.
Like you gonna help him? What you gonna do?
I'm letting you know right now, ma'am, if you get any closer, I want to arrest you too.
You going with him?
All right? So I'm telling you, Don't get any closer.
I am allowed to film.
You can film, but don't get close.
Fuck you.
Okay? That's not nice. That's not nice.
Fuck, are you shitting me?
That's not nice.
Pretty cold day to get arrested.
Be a human being.
You be a human being. Are you swear to God?
Come on, go get a job. Go.
I'm on my way to work.
So go to work.
Jesus Christ. Hell no.
I'm letting you right now. If you come any near me, I'm letting you know right
I am allowed to keep
You're not
following
allowed
you.
to.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. They on the run. Doom 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 doom. No, we don't stop the camera. I got y'all. Come on now, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, let's see. That was a good run. Pito tried to get up out of there. Pito was like, I'm out. But them little legs, I don't know. We're gonna see how far Pito got. And we go outside. Did he get away? Looks like he got caught. Is that an additional charge for trying to escape? Got him. Get over here. She definitely caused that. That was definitely interference. He already had someone apprehended. He was minding his business and doing something that he was supposed to be doing and was sent there to do. She should be able to be arrested if he would have got away, straight up and down. That's what people in the chat said.
Where the fuck?
She's just so concerned about where he going. Don't worry, it's warm. Where he going? I bet he won't let him go again. He got him by the hoodie now. He got him by the hoodie. Yeah. Better be careful. That hoodie might be able to zip off.
Where's your license plate? It's covered. Where is it?
Like, where's your license plate? I'm gonna let you see it all.
There's no fucking license plate. It's completely covered. You just kidnapped someone. Oh my God.
Whoop, 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 whoop. And that wasn't the only thing. I think it was a little more on this one. What else we got here?
Do you have a specific warrant to look for anybody? Do you have a particular warrant to...
So yeah, they was over there getting busy the other day, y'all. Check this out. You got a city councilman that's asking if they got a warrant.
Look for anybody? So I'm the elected official. My name is Jake Efros. I am the city council person right here in Jersey City.
Listen, there's nothing you can say that's going to prevent us from doing our job. Just letting you know. So you're wasting your time. You're wasting
Okay,
your time.
what is your job?
No, we're ICE. Okay, clearly we're marked. All right. So I'm just letting you know. You can continue talking, but we're not going to answer any questions. So just stay there. You can observe. You can do whatever you want. Just don't interfere. We cool?
Okay, what is the...
I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Do you have a warrant?
We don't need a warrant, bro. Stop getting that in your head. That's it. Okay, that's it.
What is your job today? Are you just looking for anybody in particular?
Yeah, so they getting them. They riling them up, you guys. They out there in New Jersey. They getting busy, you guys. February 1st, 26th, they out there getting busy. I guess they found out that they going out there getting them, and they got pushed back. As far as I'm concerned, see ya. Hope you had a good time. Bye now. Hope you had a good morning to ya. Hope we never see you again. Bye now. Hey, if you didn't get here the right way, probably taking food and funds from someone else, and it's not fair. Resources and things like that should go to American citizens and veterans, people who fought for the United States of America first. Let's keep on moving forward, because after being threatened with a subpoena and many more issues, the Clintons finally agree to testify about what? That's right, we're about to get into it. Jeffrey Epstein and the information that they've been being questioned about. But before that, We've got shame, shame, shame on your mayor. Well, his mom, to be exact. Zorhan Mamdani's mother seemed to come up in Jeffrey Epstein's files. How did that happen? Let's get into it and see. The mayor has been getting heckled as the Epstein files drag his mom into the spotlight. Is this like an early plant from years ago? Did they orchestrate this so that he could become mayor at some point? I have no idea. But the affiliation is pretty scary. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. He got heckled once his mom, named in the Epstein files, sparked backlash against the New York City's mayor.
New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani was heckled outside Gracie Mansion after newly released Epstein-related records drew public attention.
Ah, were you a seed or you been planted here? What's going on, Mamdani? Talk to me, buddy. We okay. We're here to listen.
The protests followed the release of Justice Department documents that reference Mamdani's mother, filmmaker Mira Nair. Nair is mentioned in a 2009 email referencing a film-related after-party held at the Manhattan townhouse of Ghislaine Maxwell.
This is what we do over here at Our Bottom Line. We're not making any assumptions, but we're just sharing information and news that you may not have had a chance to see. That's why we ask for the likes. We love for you to subscribe and become a member, because we do this every morning. Let's get those numbers up, you guys, and I got much more. Let's go.
A longtime associate of Jeffrey Epstein is currently serving a 20-year federal prison sentence for sex trafficking. The email lists attendees but makes no allegations of misconduct against those named. Among those listed were prominent figures including former President Bill Clinton, Jeff Bezos, and Mira Nair. Officials have emphasized that inclusion in the records does not imply criminal activity. Additional scrutiny emerged.
So how come when they include President Trump's name or certain people like Jay-Z or Pusha T or all these other people, Andrew, how come all of a sudden it does mean something's there? I'm just questioning. Just have a question.
After a photo surfaced showing Mamdani at a 2017 Hollywood luncheon hosted by Peggy Siegel.
Grip, stability, precision. That's the essence of driving.
We'll take the commercial. We're taking them all. Don't try to cut. Nah. I'm not going nowhere. We want it. Let's go.
The event took place at Lincoln Ristorante and celebrated the success of Jordan Peele's Oscar-winning film, Get Out.
Not too long ago. Okay.
Mamdani appeared alongside actor Daniel Kaluuya, filmmaker Shimit Amin, and his mother at the high-profile gathering. Siegel, once a dominant Hollywood publicist, was later cut off by major studios due to her close social ties to Epstein.
Okay.
However, she was never charged with any crime. Another image from 2016 shows Nair attending a private film event hosted by Siegel for Queen of Katwe. At the time, Siegel was a key power broker in Hollywood's award circuit. Jeffrey Epstein was first arrested in 2006 and later died in federal custody in 2019 while awaiting trial. The Justice Department released more than 3 million additional pages under the Epstein...
We want to stay on one topic, so we got to get as much as we can, because you know we had pushback. Now this is the kind of pushback I respect. It's finally time for the same people that voted for you. Don't you wish upon a star? I'm telling you, sometimes you can just make this stuff up and it's just going to happen. Think about this. Would you now think that you made a wise decision in voting for the same man? Couldn't get the money he was supposed to get. Couldn't get you guys the free trains. Couldn't get you the rent freeze. And now this. The maraschino cherry on top. Let's keep on going. Outside of your mayor, Mamdani's mansion now, currently.
That's right, we know about your mom. Now listen, we was with you, Zohran, we voted for you, Zohran, we advocated for you, Zohran, we advocated for you. You ain't getting up and get up in there and lie for us.
You say we advocated for you, Zohran. We pushed for you, Zohran. You ain't do nothing but get up in there and lie to us, Zohran.
Lie, Zohran, shame, Zohran. Shame.
Now this is the right type of energy directed.
Shame.
City Mayor Zohran Mamdani has been heckled by his supporters after his mother appeared in the newly released Jeffrey Epstein files. Yo mama. Oh man, your mama? No disrespect, but it's your mama. If they saying it, not me. Supporters of Mamdani seemingly appeared outside Gracie Mansion and the residence in New York City's mayor. They mad now, boy. Supporters with a megaphone could be heard screaming, "We know about your mom," before claiming they were with him and voted for him. Yeah, guys, I feel, this is what they call buyer's remorse. You know, once you get it and you just bought it and you pull it off the lot and it's like, but wait a minute, it looks so good in the showroom. It's called buyer's remorse, you guys, and that's what's happening. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. We got to get on over to what you guys got to say about this. Come on, what you think about this? Do you think this is good or bad for Mamdani? Mamdani, now easy super cat, now use a dumb dummy, now use a real talk. I think he's a dumb dummy right now for this one. Do you think it's going to affect anything? If you do think it's going to affect his moving forward, his campaign, his administration, and it's already probably a little bit, give me a thumbs up if you think it's going to affect this campaign. If you think more people are going to be bringing this up and heckling him at different sort of meetings and different committees and things like that. If you don't think it's going to have any effect, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. You don't got to follow me, but I think it's going to have an effect for a while. And because people are thunderunts, it's probably going to fade out. Let's keep on moving forward. May even get elected again. You see what the world's doing nowadays. Yeah, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. It's his mother, not him, right? But Lord knows what she set up. And nobody wants to be of tainted blood and tainted skill. Let's keep on moving forward, because after being threatened with a subpoena and more, the Clintons are finally agreeing to testify, you guys. Wonder what they're going to say. Do you think they're going to plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th? I plead the 5th.
Well, breaking tonight, Bill and Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify in the House Oversight Committee's investigation into the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. That is, according to the New York Times.
See?
For months, the Clintons had been adamant that they would not comply with subpoenas from Chairman James Comer. This evening, and this came from Chad Pergram just moments ago, Comer says there is no offer from the Clintons. They are merely trying to set the rules. The House was expected to vote to hold them in criminal contempt of Congress in the coming days. In fact, the Rules Committee is preparing the contempt citation this evening.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey.
Okay, you guys, so that was yesterday. So we're going to see. I think they're trying to get in front of it before it gets too real. Let's keep on moving forward, because after being, we got the situation now, 3 million pages, celebrities caught out. Who has been caught out? Oh boy, it's a big file dump out there, you guys. Let's go.
Donald Trump's Justice Department has just dumped the Epstein files, 3 million pages and 180,000 images from the investigation into the late pedophile billionaire Jeffrey Epstein, friend of presidents, royalty, tycoons, and famous people all over the world. And this is just going to add to the disgust over how such a creep and a user, a man already convicted for soliciting sex from a 14-year-old, still had so many people at his beck and call, looking for maybe the young girls he pimped out, or the money he handed out, or the favours he might do. Now, top of the list of Andrew is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly Prince Andrews. This time filmed propped over a woman like a hungry dog, other photos of him pawing her. And then there's the British ambassador, Lord Peter Mandelson, snapped here in his underpants. Epstein gave Mandelson and his husband more than $100,000, although Mandelson says, oh, I don't quite remember that. Strange memory. Mandelson has now lost his job as ambassador and resigned from the Labour Party. And there's so much more. I mean, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, he was at the Australian Open Women's Final on Saturday. He was an Epstein crony. And Epstein claims Gates got a sexually transmitted disease from a Russian woman that Epstein supplied.
So you think that that's the reason why his wife left him? She's like, I ain't going to bed with you no more. You burning. You got that Russian disease that you done got messing around with Epstein out there. Matter of fact, I want a divorce. You think that might be the reason why Melinda left Bill?
Gates says it's all lies. Epstein's emails, in fact, mention Russian girls so often, and boasts of his Russian contacts so often, and his pull in Russia, that there's now suspicions that he might have even been used by the Russians to blackmail influential people. But who knows? Join me from London as Monday regular and Talk TV host, Samara Gill. Samara, great to see you again. Look, obviously the latest...
Nobody's going to be that bold to have a picture of a president in a blue dress for no reason. There is some significance to the blue dress as well, trust me.
Photographs and emails starring Andrew in Mountbatten, Windsor. That's the biggest news from this information dump, certainly in Britain. More embarrassment for the king to have such a brother.
You know, you're completely right. I think it's interesting, though, because the king has had more or taken more accountability for Andrew's actions than Keir Starmer has for Lord Mandelson. You know, the king was very quick, in a way, to cut off Andrew as soon as everything came out.
Yo, now, remember he was supposed to be letting him have somewhere to stay? After this, he ain't even doing that. Andrew is done. And he broke. I'm talking about who they ain't got no paper. They dead broke.
You know, this past year. Whereas Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister, has not even removed the party whip from, from Mandelson. And Mandelson just resigned from the Labour Party last night. So it's interesting to see how the two characters are managing their acolytes.
It's still affecting people's business to this day.
And I think the king is coming out on top, even though Andrew remains a massive problem for them. I mean, I was just sifting through some of the emails last night and some of the things that Fergie said to Epstein. I mean, they're genuinely like Tweedledee and Tweedledum when you read what they said. Oh, please marry me. You're my favorite. It's like they would do anything for a couple of $1,000, Andrew.
Told you they broke.
Oh, it is so...
It gets real when it real is real and the fact's a fact. But I be damned if their stomach's not in their back. Plus they got kicked out the crib, kicked out the whip, and you know that they're not getting any royalty benefits anymore. They said her last days were spent hanging out at the bar, tossing them back. Let's keep on moving forward because you know we got much more to get into. We got more to get into when it comes down to King Charles. We got a lot more to get into with according to the royal insiders. Yeah, across the pond we got King Charles who won't provide accommodations anymore. That's right. After this, you kicked out the crib and the royal lodge. Let's go.
Now, where will we meet? I don't know. Vegas in the middle. How are you, great man?
Listen, it's brilliant to see you. Happy New Year, Paul, belatedly. Great to have you back and great to be back. And it's ironic, isn't it? Because we've got political chaos in the UK at the moment. We've got a tanking economy, eye-watering inflation, massive debt, crime on the streets. And the royal family, the monarchy, is there to provide stability. Good luck with that.
And even when they boot him out, even when they get rid of him, even when they get rid of the house, even, I don't know where he's sleeping right now. He's sort of under a bridge somewhere. But the former Prince Andrew, now, Man Vincent, Wizen, whatever he is now, Batten and Windsor, whatever. Back in it with the Epstein files, another multiple million pages have come out, supposedly the end of it. But surprise, surprise, more emails and all of it not good.
That's right, just when you thought things couldn't get worse for Andrew. What is his surname? Especially Mountbatten Windsor, just a Royal Plonker, I think is a better barreled surname.
Ex-Prince Plonker.
Andrew Royal, and he's not going to sue us because he's got enough legal problems already. And listen, we thought, Paul, that things couldn't get worse, and they have. And I think the reason why, obviously, you've got the email exchange between him and Jeffrey Epstein, a disgraced financier whose crimes are too egregious to discuss on a family show, a rotten, disgusting man. And Andrew's chosen to be friends with him. A lot of discussion on email about meeting glamorous young Russian women for lunch. Okay, that's one thing. But this new photo is extraordinarily damaging to the royal family. And it means that Andrew's brand, if it wasn't already damaged, it's over now. And the reason why is because, Paul, it's such a sinister photograph. Even if a crime hasn't been committed, It's a shocking look for the brother of the King of the United Kingdom. It's creepy. It's certainly raises more questions than it answers. There are really two photographs now that have condemned Prince Andrew, or Andrew now, to ignominy. The first one is that notorious picture with Virginia Giuffre, his sex accuser. That was a problem for two reasons. First of all, posing for a photograph with a young woman with his hand around her naked midriff. That was inappropriate. But of course, it linked him to this young lady, and he settled out of court to the tune of many millions of dollars. But this photograph is damaging in a different way, in that it just shows this guy in a context of disrepute. It's sleazy. It's disgusting. It's creepy. And so he won't.
So that's what they're thinking about him over there, and it continues to go on.
Britain's former Prince Andrew is facing growing pressure to appear before Congress and testify about.
Now they're trying to get him to come over here and appear before and testify. He's being torn up out there, y'all.
His relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. This comes after new images of the former royal were revealed in the latest release of Epstein files. ABC's investigative reporter Olivia Rubin has more.
Tonight, pressure building on Andrew Mountbatten Windsor following the release of millions of pages of Justice Department records on notorious sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, including these photos, undated and lacking context, showing the former prince crouched over a young woman. House Democrats had asked the disgraced royal to appear for questioning in November as part of their ongoing probe of Epstein's alleged accomplices, but lawmakers say he failed to respond. Now, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer weighing in, saying, "I have always said anybody who has got information should be prepared to share that information in whatever form they are asked to."
Yeah, but why you ain't let the other guy go until last night then if you acting like that? This is BS. Get out of here.
Do that. Andrew, just one of several prominent figures across politics, finance, and tech, now mentioned in the files. The DOJ withholding more than 3 million additional pages of material for various reasons.
We're waiting for a judge to say we're allowed to release because of a protective order. But this review is over.
But Representative Ro Khanna pushing for more.
This is the most documents that we have seen released so far in history, but it is not good enough.
Mountbatten Windsor faced allegations of abuse from one of Epstein's most vocal accuser, Virginia Giuffre.
And we know that story right there, you guys. All right, that's what we got. We got enough. We already covered the stuff yesterday when it came down to all of that. We got it. We got it. Now I got a situation going on. Come on, let's get on back across the pond. Let's get on to Florida, where it never fails. Talking about that pink stuff. I don't know if you guys know about it, but I'm sure people like Hunter Biden and P. Diddy knows about the pink stuff. That's right. The DEA now shares an inside look in South Florida as an issue with a warning about pink. That's that good shit. That's that good shit right there. I don't know how to do that because I never did it before, but they're talking about that pink Hunter Biden and that stuff.
Tonight, drug enforcement agents take us inside their South Florida lab to warn you about a notorious candy-colored, sweet-smelling, illegal party drug with a killer reputation. Pink cocaine pushers claim it's a psychedelic, giving users hallucinating trips. But what chemists mostly find is a shocking mix of other drugs. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward went inside a DEA lab to see the breakdown.
Vaporizing drugs in test tubes. DEA chemists break down bricks of cocaine while increasingly exposing this less than pure illegal party drug.
But it's being marketed in the clubs in Miami or Los Angeles, New York, as pink cocaine. And there's most times no cocaine in the substance at all.
I just wish people knew that it's potentially deadly.
This report from Miami-Dade County's Medical Examiner's Department found pink cocaine playing a role in 4 suicides and 4 overdose deaths between 2020 and 2024.
It makes you kind of go crazy, I guess. Listen to this, it's crazy. Double tap that screen to get those likes up, and if you know anybody that mess around with it, we're gonna find out what's in it.
That includes a 28-year-old with no medical history, partying for 3 days using pink cocaine. Witnesses saw sudden bizarre behavior, then watched him fall off a 5th-floor balcony to his death. His credit card pouch had pink powder. Tests found a mix of ketamine, MDMA, MDA, caffeine, loratadine, and ketamine precursor A. A 35-year-old man partying overdosed using the pink powder too. His autopsy found no cocaine, just a mix of ketamine, MDMA, meth, oxycodone, alprazolam, and ketamine precursor A. A 52-year-old home from visiting his children in another country also died from an overdose. Police found pink hexagon pills and a pink powder in a vitamin C bottle. Those pills had ketamine, MDMA, and MDA. Music about the drug.
Hold on a minute. Somebody actually says D-rugs are bad anyway, but how did people not know something was up with this crap? Okay, Iggy, you're right about that. Let's keep on moving forward.
And allegations in a public lawsuit claiming it was a go-to drug for Sean Diddy Combs gives pink cocaine celebrity, though Combs denies those allegations. National Institute on Drug Abuse research found Miami-Dade with one of America's highest rates of pink cocaine overdoses. Chemists inside DEA's Southeast Region lab in Miami see 3 times more pink cocaine than before the pandemic.
They just mixed it all together.
Agents showed us several bags of pink cocaine, but this makes up less than 1% of the drugs that come in here for testing, but the threat is significant.
Cami Dubois helps direct lab operations.
What they refer to as pink cocaine, about less than 10% of what we actually identify as cocaine or cocaine in a mixture in the pink powders we receive. It tends to be a combination of MDMA and ketamine, or a lot of times fentanyl. We have seen increase in carfentanil lately, which is an elephant tranquilizer. That has a very, very deadly effect.
And unfortunately, these people, when they buy it, they have no idea what they're taking.
Acting special agent in charge for...
Oh, man. Yeah, y'all. You got to be careful out there what you're putting in your body. I remember this from what was this, RoboCop, when they were making these synthetic D-rugs back in the days, and it's actually came to pass, you guys. This is crazy. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I'm hoping that more people are understanding and seeing this story to know what's actually in that stuff so that you can stay the hell away from it or tell people about it. Double tap that screen. Let's go on over to Greg Lindbergh and Company's order closed as the mogul lobbies for a Trump pardon. You guys know what we're talking about here, right? You're not going to believe this one. A real rip-off situation over here. I'm sad to hear about this one.
A massive $500 million verdict in a civil case today involving Durham businessman Greg Lindbergh. As recently as 2018, he was the biggest political donor in North Carolina. Hundreds of thousands of people bought life insurance annuities from his companies, but it all fell apart when police accused him of bribery, money laundering, and more. Lindbergh pleaded guilty to one charge. Other charges are pending. Today, in Wake County Civil Court, he was ordered to repay $526 million to the victims. WRL State Government reporter Will Doran tells us Lindbergh is hoping he can be rescued by President Trump.
And this is just a fall from grace for the man who used to be the biggest political donor in North Carolina just a few years ago. He's now seeking a pardon from President Donald Trump. That could throw a wrench into all of this. A pardon could prevent him from having to pay this money.
This is a story you will only see on WRAL. Will was the only reporter in court. For his look into this case and what may happen next, go to WRAL.com.
Somebody... You got to be playing in the chat. Somebody said that sounds like fun. It don't sound like fun to me. I don't think it's no fun to me, boy. You can have all that fun by yourself. If that's the type of fun you want to have, I'm sorry, but we're not interested over here. We're going to keep on moving forward to some breaking news. We got a cadet that's 21 years old. He's been accused of a woman. Yeah, by the neck. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen, you guys.
An NYPD police cadet behind bars accused of robbery, strangulation, and assault.
Pix 11's Kala Rama joining us live outside One Police Plaza in Lower Manhattan with the very latest
a cadet
on this. Kala, good morning.
Good morning to both of you. Yes, a young man with dreams of becoming a police officer.
Do your boy a favor. Let's get those likes up. Appreciate it, you guys, if y'all appreciate the content.
And now facing some serious charges that may stop those dreams from becoming true. 21-year-old Eroy Chalexoy is a police cadet. And it's clear to someone that is someone who's doing community outreach. They are doing administrative work for the NYPD, but I want to be clear, they are not recruited by the NYPD just yet. A cadet is the very beginning stages. Detectives from the 6-1 precinct are investigating a Sunday evening incident that happened in Brooklyn on East 4th Street and Avenue W, where a 51-year-old woman is accusing the cadet of punching and kicking her, taking her cell phone away from her while the two were arguing. He's 21, she's 51. They are not related, to be clear. And at one point, the fight escalated where he put his hands around her throat, applying pressure. She was taken to the hospital. He was arrested. We're told that she will be okay, but now he's facing some serious charges. 21-year-old Erois Chelixoy is now charged with robbery, strangulation, and assault.
And if it was an iPhone over $1,000, it's gonna be like grand theft and all of that stuff. It could be escalated and all of that. They don't play around with that in the city. You can get, I know one guy got 7 years just for one smack. Smacked this lady, they gave him 7 years. He gonna get some time. Trust me, he probably gonna get it. And he definitely gonna lose that opportunity to become a police officer, especially due to the fact that he was a cadet while this happened. Are you crazy? Keep on moving forward, you guys. But you know what? Luckily, we got to him before it got crazy, and he was actually an officer out here acting like he's supposed to be taking care of people, right? Glad that happened and got it out the way. So sad for the person that it happened to, though. Hopefully, she's healthy and she's okay and getting through this. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward because we got some information to get into with none other than President Trump. Did you know that he's ready to sue Trevor Noah? That's right, over an outburst. Called him a bloody loser. Trump says that Trevor Noah slams him as the worst Grammys ever. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And President Trump is now saying he's going to sue Trevor Noah. Let's go.
Congratulations, Billie Eilish. Wow. That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton.
Donald Trump has warned comedian Trevor Noah of a lawsuit after the Grammy Awards host mocked him at the awards event.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Grammy Awards, coming to you live, and I mean completely live, because if we edited any of the show, the president would sue CBS for $16 billion.
In a Truth Social post, Trump dubbed the Grammy Awards as the worst and virtually unwatchable. Noah said incorrectly about me that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. Wrong. I can't speak for Bill, but I have never been to Epstein Island nor anywhere close, and until tonight's false and defamatory statement have never been accused being there, not even by the fake news media. Noah, a total loser, better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. It looks like I'll be sending my lawyers to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty. Ask little George Slopadopoulos and others how that all worked out.
He said ask little George Slopadopoulos how that worked out for him.
Also ask CBS. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you.
Ooh.
Trump said.
What do you guys think about that? Do you guys have anything? Do you think, I mean, because, you know, there's one thing to have a roast and then there's another thing to make accusations. Do you think that the president's claim of suing Trevor Noah are founded? That there's something there that he should actually sue him for the words that you guys just heard? If so, give me a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. If you think he should sue him, give me a thumbs up. But if you think, come on, it's a comedian, what do you expect? Thumbs down. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, you guys. We got to get on over to this next situation. Trump's a better comedian than Trevor. Uh-oh, Teddy said Trump's a better one. Okay, I agree with Trump, bro. Okay, Peerless said he agrees with Trump. Thumbs up. I think somebody's going to thumbs up. We got a couple, one thumbs down, one up, one down. So he can call people trans and not expect anything back. Okay. But I'm talking about the part where he was talking about the Epstein Island in Greenland, that stuff, because he's making insinuations that he was on the island with Bill is what I'm talking about, and what Trump brought up as the point. Somebody said sue. We got a couple of sues and it's like 50-50 here. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to a daytime home invasion. What I told you guys about this, get you some pit bulls And stop letting people touch your dog. All that, oh, but I don't care how cute he is. He need to be in there. Ha! Don't play around. Ain't nobody else. Oh, your dog is so cute. Can I pet him? Soon as you do, I'll tell you one thing. He gonna be fired from here. He going to the pound. Somebody better come pick him up.
It's video of another home break-in in Los Angeles, but this one different. As an alarm goes off, you can see and hear the masked burglars communicating by what appears to be walkie-talkie, coordinating their efforts while
Now he got his pockets inside out so he can fill them with whatever he can grab and have the pockets as places to put them, and he don't want to do it the other way because stuff could come out, I guess, when he's running. If he falls, I mean, if it comes out, it'll go inside his pants. That's one thing that the robbers do, right? And then another thing, let's see if I had a pit bull in there, or maybe 2 or 3 of them. Right now, they'd be barking and biting. Right now, or before they even get to the door. Wait a minute, they got them pit bulls in there. Let's find another place to go. That's what you want. Even if it's the Chihuahua that's making too much noise. Yo, they got a dog, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. You want something to deter, not just a nice, quiet, calm place that they can come hit. Come on, make it a little hard for them.
ransacking the bedroom.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, y'all good. So now he on the phone talking about, yo, we good? And then somebody outside watching out for police, yo, y'all good. So he actually got watch outs while he's robbing these people's house. It's a damn shame.
Just days later, also in broad daylight, another group casing this home in North Hollywood. 3 masked people get out and walk towards the side gate.
We believe they were watching us leave and saw us back out of our driveway.
Leah Young says her husband was still home. As he calls for police, the burglars run away.
They just got into their BMW sedan with dark tinted windows, no license plate, and sped off.
Tonight, LAPD says both videos are part of larger investigations into the spree of home robberies across LA, many by organized gangs of thieves who officials say use high-tech tactics to track homeowners, from celebrities like Brad Pitt and Nicole Kidman, whose homes have been targeted, to everyday residents.
Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We're getting the information out to you guys. I really appreciate it. Let's get more people over here. The way to do it is to get the likes up. Let's go ahead and hit that button. Let's go ahead and get those likes up, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward because we got much more to get into. We got to get on over to Columbus, Ohio, where a man was tied to Indiana teen's disappearance. He appears in courts. Sad situation here. A beautiful teen. I'm so sorry to hear about this situation here. But yeah, don't even want to be reporting this one.
Man has been arrested in the case of a missing teenage girl from the Indianapolis area. The Fishers Police Department said today 39-year-old Tyler Thomas is involved in the disappearance of 17-year-old Haley Busby, who investigators now believe is dead. Good evening and thank you for joining us. For NBC 411, I'm Kerry Charles.
All these online dating and these boyfriends and stuff and probably having troubles at home or whatever that make you want to run out. Really not a good thing, you guys. I want you guys to pay attention to this story here. It's pretty bad. Please double tap that screen. Let's hit that like button. It gets more people over here. Not just asking for likes for myself. It actually makes YouTube put up a notification. Really would appreciate it, you guys. Let's go.
Russ McQuaid with our sister station in Indianapolis has the latest developments from police.
Investigators think Haley met a man while on a gaming platform. 39-year-old Tyler Thomas.
Throughout the investigation, we were able to identify an unknown vehicle that had been in Haley's neighborhood the night she had gone missing. Using technology, our detectives identified Thomas as the suspect she had left with.
Investigation led to Columbus, Ohio, where Fishers police said Thomas admitted picking up the teen, but lied about dropping her off by the side of the road in western Ohio.
The investigation confirmed Haley to be at the Thomas home in Columbus and at a short-term rental in Hocking County. The Hocking County Sheriff's Office served search warrants for the short-term rental property and coordinated the use of aerial drones, canine, and physical search techniques to try to find Haley. Because of evidence obtained and the statements made by the suspect, the investigation is now moved to recovery efforts.
Police used cell phone and social media data in tracking Haley to Ohio, but are yet to recover any of her personal items. Detectives say they were onto Thomas early in the investigation, and he has been cooperative. Haley was a student at Hamilton Southeastern High School, where resources will be made available to her classmates.
Please tell people about this. Please warn your daughters and your sons about people like this. This is why we report stories like this.
As her family grieves.
She was a bright light in the family. She was a wonderful big sister. She had a tremendous amount of promise and hope. She was excited about moving on to university, and she was an incredible human being.
And she was 17 years old.
That was Russ McQuaid reporting. Tyler Thomas is expected in court tomorrow morning. NBC4 will have a crew at that hearing, and we will bring you the latest on NBC4 Midday.
Now we got to get on over to Trinidad, because there is a family who's pretty mad right now, and I'm going to tell you why. They peed off right now because they feel that the Trump administration was wrong in the booming of their ship. But before we move forward, I would like to pray for the family in this last video that we saw. I'd like to pray for Haley, and hopefully out of some mysterious way out of nowhere, they find her alive playing a video game somewhere. I know it's too much to ask for you guys, but I'm praying and hoping that she's actually alive somewhere, and I know what they said already. Just want to pray for as much peace and calmness and security and strength for her mother and her family as they go through this tragic time. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Get on over to this Caribbean situation where the family is now trying to sue the Trump administration.
Death and extrajudicial killing. On October 14th, Chad Joseph, who was 26 years old, and Rishi Samaru, who was 41, were on a small vessel headed back to Trinidad from Venezuela when their boat was targeted.
You guys remember this. This was target like number 13 or 12, because there was like 21. I remember this.
Killing all 6 people on board. Soon after, President Trump released video of the strike on social media, referring to those killed as narco-terrorists. The families of Joseph and Samaru say both men had been away from home working on Venezuelan farms and fishing and were simply returning home. At least 125 people have been killed in the unprecedented bombing campaign on civilian boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific since September. This is Chad Joseph's uncle, Pop Salvery, speaking about President Trump.
He's supposed to face murder charges because it's a criminal offense. You cannot be bombing people boats, like that, on saying international water and saying narco trafficking, and raise your proof. Raise your proof.
Well, the families say neither man was involved in narco trafficking. Their attorneys have laid out arguments for why these strikes were illegal under all circumstances. For more, we're joined by Bahar Azmi, legal director for the Center for Constitutional Rights, attorney for the families. Welcome to Democracy Now! Lay out there.
Yep, just wanted you guys to be aware of their story, see what's going on. I want to know what you guys think about it, because honestly, how about this? It's possible. Could have been somebody that was out there that was not narcos, and it's possible that it happened. Because he is saying everybody in the water got to be careful. And that could have definitely been the truth, and that could have happened that way. And it also could have went the other way, where family don't know what they really got going on. Or maybe the family do know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. Want to pray for the 2 people that lost their lives in this tragic event. Hopefully we get some clarification. That's the best that I can say right now. Amen. I want to pray for the families as well. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's get back to our parts of town. Let's get on over to Detroit, to the land, to get back on land over here, to our side. We got a growing deed fraud situation going on in Detroit. If you guys got a home and you're trying to, have a home where you want to, have it for your family or your children to inherit, you really want to watch this story. I would say anybody in America needs to watch this story, because it's about your deeds and what people are up to now. Your homes are no longer safe. They can just steal them right from under you. This is a very important report right here. I really appreciate if we can double tap that like button, get those likes up to get more people over here.
It's a crime that can strip away a family's home without them even knowing it's happening.
Today, the Detroit City Council is taking action against deed fraud. Our Erica Erickson explains how the city is making sure residents can protect themselves.
Yeah, it's a call to action. And just to put it in perspective for you, in this area of Detroit alone, they say there's more than 130 active cases of deed fraud.
What can you do to protect yourself?
It's a scam that hits families hard. But in a packed town hall Saturday, Detroit City Council members providing resources and teaching Detroiters not only how to recognize deed scams, but also how to protect their property if they've already fallen victim to one as well.
People work hard for their property. People work hard to just own a home, and then they want to leave it for their next generation. It helps to create generational wealth, and they're being robbed of all of that.
Councilmember at large Mary Waters says deed fraud is on the rise at crisis levels, with some homeowners discovering overnight that their property has essentially been stolen.
It is mind-blowing because when you take the paperwork to the Register of Deeds, their job is to file the paperwork. That's all their job is. They don't know that it's theft. They don't know that it's a scam.
If somebody go file a deed right up under you and take your house from you, what? There needs to be some sort of seals or something put in play to adhere from this happening. This cannot be the truth. There needs to be some sort of security measures so that they can know that you're the rightful owner before they just sign somebody's deed over. I think they're partially to blame.
Whether it's getting a copy of your deed or just knowing what kind of deed you even have.
They need to first and foremost understand that they've got to check on their properties on a regular basis.
The goal, stay informed.
Y'all gotta upgrade those deeds. Amen.
And planning to take the initiative citywide, Waters and others now urging Wayne County and the state to step up as well.
We have got to catch these people. We have got to put them out of business, and so that they can stop stealing the homes of people.
All right, if you couldn't make it out here today, but if you have questions or maybe a loved one needs help, we have a phone number and more information at clickondetroit.com. In Detroit, I'm Erica Erickson, Local 4.
Shit, what's your number, Erica? Shit. I didn't want to say it until the business was over, but damn, Erica, boom. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. Yeah, I know y'all was thinking the same thing. Who in here right now? Some of y'all was thinking the same thing. A couple of y'all got Valentine's and y'all don't want to say it because y'all don't want to get in trouble. Let's keep on moving forward right now because you don't want to be paying $45. You better listen to this story and get it right. I'm telling you, we educating today. Don't worry, we got a lot of education going on. So if you don't want to wind up spending $45, yeah, I know you saw how cute she was. I know you saw it, giggling over there. I saw you. We got this situation going on at the TSA, and it's all a setup. You know how when you go to the TSA and they say, oh, we got to pull you to the side because you got to get checked? This is also a setup. I do not want you guys to get caught up in this. And $45 at this point, that's a pretty good meal that you could have with somebody if you go to a decent spot. So if you don't want to be spending $45, you might want to be looking at this story right here. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. You guys check this out.
Better have those real IDs ready starting today. Those who do not have it or an acceptable alternative like a passport will be paying a real price. Our Stephanie Bertini has been checking in with travelers on this. She is live at New York Airport for us. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Arthur, so there's a sign behind me. It has a barcode on it. If you don't have real ID or other acceptable ID, you'll have to scan that barcode, and then you'll go to the TSA website where you'll have to pay $45. Here at Newark Airport, this sign has the info you need to know. No real ID or other acceptable ID. Plan on paying a $45 fee.
Just another fee at the airport, so. I was behind someone in Orlando this morning that had to pay it. He wasn't happy.
The Real ID was passed by Congress in 2005. Years later, enforced by the federal government starting in May 2025. Now, this new fee bringing down possible consequences.
Well, I have my Real ID, but it was a pain in the neck to get it.
Issued by the DMV, a Real ID is a federally compliant driver's license, learner permit, or non-driver ID required to board a domestic flight. Clint Henderson from The Point Sky elaborating for us.
Yeah, so basically if you have a passport
that counts as real ID. If you've got a U.S. passport card, which you can get when you get your passport, that also counts. Of course, a real ID, approved driver's license, or state ID will work for you, a military ID. So there is ways, even if you don't have the official like gold stamp on your driver's license, to get around it. But if you don't have any of those things, you're now going to have to pay $45.
For travelers, it might seem like a new nuisance.
Another fee, yeah. Great, awesome.
Others say no big deal.
You gotta follow the rules. I don't know. Get your real ID. You had plenty of time to get it.
So the fee allows TSA to confirm your identity. It's good for 10 days. Arthur, back to you.
Oh, so if your trip is for like 2 weeks or a month, you got to pay it going the other way. Or if you got connecting flights, you got to keep on paying that. Oh, man, I'm good. Get yourself some real IDs out there. I'm trying to save you guys some money. You see what I'm talking about? What the show is about, trying to get you guys to save some money. A lot about health. And we got something else that I need you guys to really get on top of today. Because a couple of days ago, we talked about the foam that they're using in the rugs and the mats and they're putting inside of bread. We got a warning right now. I want you guys not to get feared up a little bit. I'm not trying to fearmonger you, but I want you to know there's a food warning right now. And there's a U.S. massive recall on Coca-Cola, Cheerios, and a lot of other products due to what? Rat poop and pee-pee. Let's get into it. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you want more people to know about this, you're not going to believe this.
Now, thousands of everyday food products found in American homes are now at the center of a major safety scare. From breakfast cereals and chocolates to soft drinks and even painkillers. Nearly 2,000 popular items have been recalled after federal health officials found signs of rodent and bird contamination at a U.S. warehouse. Well, the recall involves products distributed by Minnesota-based Gold Star Distribution, a company that supplies goods to stores across the Midwest. But an inspection by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, revealed alarming conditions at one of its facilities in Minneapolis. According to the FDA, inspectors found rodent droppings, rodent urine, and bird waste in areas where food, medical items, cosmetics, and pet products were stored.
These conditions create a significant risk that products held at the facility may have been contaminated with filth and harmful microorganisms.
The FDA then upgraded the recall to what's known as Class 2 level. Well, this means the affected products may cause temporary health problems. But in some cases, the risk could be far more serious. The scale of the recall is huge. The products were sold at over 50 retail locations across Minnesota, Indiana, and North Dakota. And some of the most recognizable brands in American kitchens are on the list. Food items include Nutella, Cheerios, Rice Krispies, Special K, Lucky Charms, Jif Peanut Butter, Pringles, Skittles, Snickers, Twix, Haribo Gummy Bears, and Takis. Popular drinks like Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Gatorade, Smart Water, Arizona Iced Tea, and Fiji Water were also affected. Well, the recall does not stop at food. Several medical products have also been flagged. These include Tylenol, Advil, Excedrin, Benadryl, Dayquil, Hall's vitamin C drops, and Menthol.
What the? Well, how did doo-doo get on the pills? How did doo-doo get on, inside the pills and stuff, y'all?
Vitamin gum. Even personal care items like deodorants, pregnancy tests, and pet food have been part of the recall, caused by possible rat transmission.
Rodents are the main reservoirs of Leptospira, the bacteria that causes leptospirosis in humans and animals. Contaminated medical devices may increase the risk of device-associated infections, drugs and foods may cause adverse health effects if ingested, and cosmetics applied to the skin or eyes may lead to skin irritation, infection, or other adverse reactions.
This is some bullshit.
The FDA also warned that bacteria can spread through airborne particles from animal waste. Well, this means even sealed packages may not always be safe. Consumers who bought any of the affected products are being told to destroy them immediately. They should not be eaten, used, or returned to stores.
Anything that's been distributed from this company right here, what's this? Gold Star Distribution, Inc. Gold Star Distribution, Inc. Like, how the hell we know the distribution company where we get our food from? Gold Star Distribution Inc. issues a recall on certain FDA-regulated products in 3 states: drugs, devices, cosmetics, human food, and pet food. Oh my God. Minnesota, Minneapolis, and you guys heard the other places. Oh man.
Eaten, used, or returned to stores. In recent weeks, chia seeds were also recalled over salmonella fears in the US.
Cheerios, Pringles, Nutella, among thousands of products recalled for exposure to rodent waste.
For now, the FDA says it's continuing to monitor the situation. No major outbreaks have yet been reported. But the warnings are clear. If any of these products are sitting in your home, for now, the safest place for them, according to the FDA, is not on your shelf, but in your bin.
Okay, this is from 2 days ago. 338K views 2 days ago. I want you guys to see this. It's a massive recall on Coca-Cola, Cheerios, Pringles, and Nutella over rat poop. This is the first post America. And it seemed like they don't want to tell us this over here where we at. They don't want to tell us what's going on. I had to do some digging to get to that, you guys. That's why I ask you guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and become a member. I do all the work, and we come here and do what we got to do and lay it down so that we all got a good day and we make sure that we have a good forum. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Now, we got to get on over to New York, and if I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you, New York, New York. Let's go, because we got the residences demand accountability after that explosion from the gas. But it's not, to me, this is me saying this right now, it's not the manager's fault. It's the crackhead who tried to steal the stove. I understand people are angry because they don't got no gas, but it's not the management fault. It's the crackhead's fault who got into the apartment.
Boston Sector housing residents and Dare to Struggle activists rallied Saturday, pressing Wavecrest management and NYCHA for accountability over a deadly January 24th gas explosion that exposed deep safety lapse in public housing.
It was an explosion. It was just like a boom. It's like a sonic boom.
Ramona Brown, a 17-year resident who had called the building home while working remotely from her bedroom, relived the nightmare. The shockwave hit just after midnight, where firefighters had arrived minutes earlier for a reported gas odor, only for the buildup to erupt, sparking infernos across 10 apartments on the vulnerable 15th and 16th floors. Firefighters eventually told Brown to flee.
I asked the fire department if they felt the building was safe for me to stay, and they were like, no.
Brown joined.
So he's right. The man went in there, ripped out the stove and stole it. All of that time that it ripped out, there was gas seeping out. So of course you guys are smelling it. They don't know where the source is, so they keep on looking for it. And now you ask them if you should leave, and they say, yeah. It all sounds like it all makes sense to me.
Joins over 100 families suddenly displaced into the bitter cold, and the toll was devastating.
Be mad at the crackhead.
Management sent this notice to residents explaining that there was a gas leak from a removed stove. Ronald McAllister was pronounced dead at the scene, while others suffered injuries. Samuel Calderon was arrested days later and is now facing steep charges, including murder, manslaughter, assault, burglary, and more. Brown doesn't have a clear next step.
I don't know where I'm going after this right now. I am, I'm displaced from my home. It was a traumatic experience, and all of the stories are not adding up.
She faults Wavecrest management and NYCHA amid ongoing issues.
Heating has been an issue. We've had an explosion on top of renovations, and they're doing all this drilling, and it's like, a lot of trauma to the building.
I had to grab that part because I do building management, I do construction, I paint, I do all of that. She said trauma to the building. A building is not a human. What are you talking about, structural trauma or something like that? I can get you if you said that. But you acting like a building is soft and can't take it. If it can't take it, it needs to be repaired.
So I feel that the building is unsafe for me to reside in.
Wavecrest management issued this statement, quote, "There have been no complaints or violations on record related to gas leaks for the past 3 years. Con Ed inspected and cleared the building following last weekend's incident, finding no active gas leak. We take the safety of our residents very seriously and all.
If you want to, you can go online to newyorkcity.gov/housing, or you can go to DOB.com. Put your building's address in, and you can get a list of all of the violations that's in the building. Other states, just Google it, and the Department of Buildings should have the same thing. You just put your building in there. It'll give you a list of all of the violations if you guys want to know about that. Let's keep on moving forward, because Trump, Bush, were not the only ones that were pushing for strong borders. Guess who also was pushing for strong borders? A person that I didn't vote for. A person that I think should have never been the president. A person that I think just got in because he was blacker than black, the black, blacker the black, the black, blacker the black, the black, black. That's right. I'm talking about Obama. Yeah, I did not vote for him, and I don't think that he did jack crap for the black people. Straight up and down. A lot of people have been used for it, and then at the end of it, when he wanted to get back in, he let the trannies rock. He put the trannies in and said, "Okay, I'm gonna go on off the gay vote and get brought in again." And to me myself, I have no disrespect for trans or gay people or whatever, or anything that you do when it comes down to your sexual preference. I just think that you should keep your sexual preference out of the public, out of the news, out of anything that has to do with politics, because you don't see us walking around talking about man with a hammer and talking about how manly we are. We'll actually get called out for that. So I don't think it's fair that they bring gay stuff up, talking about trans and broken wristed stuff. I don't think it's fair that when we on a train, all these arrows and all of these gay stuff and all of this stuff come behind us on these monitors here, because there's nothing for men to big men up or to big women up. How come there's only a conspiracy or something to push that sort of a thing? What's the big hype behind that? I don't get it. What's the big push to make everybody down with the broken wristed click? Let's keep on moving forward. Yeah, like I said, Obama, never voted for him, and I'm glad I didn't.
Last time we spoke, you said that you weren't kidding, you were president, there were only certain things you could do unilaterally. As time goes on, 1,000 deportations on average a day.
As time goes on, 1,000 deportations a day under Obama.
People are wondering, in our Twitter feeds and Facebook feeds, that's the question everybody asks. Won't you at least consider unilaterally freezing deportations for the parents of deferred action kids?
Yeah. Here's the problem that I have, Jose, and I've said this consistently. My job in the executive branch is supposed to be to carry out the laws that are passed. Congress has said, here's the law when it comes to those who are undocumented, and they allocate a whole bunch of money for enforcement. And what I have been able to do is to make a legal argument that I think is absolutely right, which is that given the resources we have, we can't do everything that Congress has asked us to do. What we can do is then carve out the DREAM Act folks, saying young people who have basically grown up here are Americans that we should welcome. We're not going to have them operate under a cloud, under a shadow. But if we start broadening that, then essentially I would be ignoring the law in a way that I think would be very difficult to defend legally. So that's not an option. And I do get a little worried that advocates of immigration reform start losing heart and immediately thinking, well, somehow there's an out here. If Congress doesn't act, we'll just have the president sign something and that'll take care of it, and we won't have to worry about it. What I've said is that there's a path to get this done, and that's through Congress. And right now, everybody should be focused on making sure that that bill that's already passed out of the Senate hits the floor of the House of Representatives. It's not as if the votes are not there. Right. The votes are there. The only thing that's preventing it is Speaker Boehner's decided that he doesn't want to call it right now.
Keep on moving forward, you guys, because y'all did hear that, right? Under Obama, 1,000 a day plus. And he felt that since Congress, it's a law. They provide so much money, and I got to do what I got to do because legally, I have to. Did you hear Obama say that? Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, you guys. We got these seas that are surging in the pet ownership. That's right, surging. The population of pets are now surging in China. Why? Because they're not having as many kids as they used to. I think they were actually trying to get American men to go over there and say, hey, you guys want to come over here and help out with the population? We'll pay you. But China now, they've resorted to pets. That's right, pet ownership. It's so expensive out there. I guess they're looking at it like, you know what? We can't afford children. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
Long the world's most populous country, China is now shrinking. The population in decline here for a fourth straight year, mainly because more Chinese couples are making a conscious choice to not have babies. Well, at least not human ones. Like people in their 20s and 30s in the US and elsewhere, China's millennials and Gen Zs are often choosing a different path to parenting. Doting on dogs, cats, and other cherished creatures instead of children. Compared to raising kids, it costs less for a dog, she says.
It's more easy.
China's lowest birth rate.
She said it's more easy. That's a shame. Poor babies. Y'all don't want to have no babies. I'd rather have a dog. I love animals. But come on now, the babies?
On record, 5.6 per thousand people coincides with an explosion in pet ownership here. The pet economy hit an estimated $113 billion last year. And by 2030, Goldman Sachs predicts that Chinese pets will outnumber Chinese toddlers 2 to 1. The reasons behind the decline in kids are in part economic, with rising unemployment, competitive pressures, and unaffordable housing. But the traditional view of marriage and family has also changed.
The younger generation, they started to realize, like, what if this is not the life I want?
Why are they wanting pets instead of kids?
Like, you have to think about their educations and their futures, but like my dog, as long as he's happy, his tail is like wagging every day, I'm good, you know?
The plunge is fueling a demographic crunch as China juggles an aging population. Fewer children will mean a smaller workforce in the future, putting the economy at risk. It was only a decade ago that China ended its one-child policy that imposed ruthless family planning rules to control population and punished couples who defied them. These days, the Communist Party is hyping for a baby boom.
Yeah, y'all got what y'all asked for, and then it went too far. And now the economy is so bad. People like, I'm worried about even taking care of my dog. Well, I'm gonna have a kid now, and I gotta worry about raising this child up in this economy. I get it, you guys. It's rough everywhere, and it's sad. But the only way to solve this situation is to help the people. Because if the people feel more comfortable, more love will make more babies. Love, you guys. That's it. Love. So many people use your name in vain, but there's a chance I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently. Love. Go on, music. Do your thing, boy. Let's keep on moving forward, because now we got this falling space junk. What? What is the real risk of space junk? Are you serious? I guess we got to worry about space junk, you guys. You know we cover everything, so yeah, we're covering something about space junk.
We're always told to dispose of used batteries safely. Clearly the International Space Station didn't get the memo. One of theirs, weighing more than half a kilo, ended up in this house in Florida, flying straight through the roof. While re-entry can be spectacular, it's very rarely a threat to people on Earth.
Literally, what is that?
The risk is greater higher up, to satellites and people aboard the ISS, and increasingly planes. The US Aviation Authority recently told airlines to be more prepared for falling debris.
So when the more things go up to space, there's a lot of debris that comes down. The majority of who has to worry about it is the airlines and the planes. Imagine if you're flying into that.
That's one of the reasons companies like this one are tracking everything that's up there.
So what you see here on the screen is actually the last 24 hours in low Earth orbit, according to our data. So you can see there are satellites and pieces of garbage going all different directions.
Radars across the world detect every orbiting object at least 10
Thank you,
centimeters
Naked Coffee,
wide.
for
There are tens of
$5.
thousands
This
of them,
content
and
delivers
only a
educational
minority
and
are
entertainment.
active
Thank
satellites.
you. That's what we try to do over here.
These
Thank you.
satellites will explode. A battery charger will overheat. Some old fuel will blow up. Sometimes they run into each other and they smash each other. And sometimes we've had weapons tests.
Engineers and entrepreneurs continue to come.
Everybody, show some love to our Naked Coffee channel for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much.
Up with ways to clean up, from a giant claw machine to a floating vacuum cleaner.
We
fill the bag with nitrogen to expand it. Then we have a
I actually like this. I never knew something like this. Look at this.
camera system that can position the bag around the debris, and we trap the debris inside.
Experts agree that space junk is not a major concern right now, but the proliferation of rocket and satellite launchers could make it a minefield in the future, particularly if countries stop collaborating on keeping it under control.
Now, not space junk, but I know one thing. They're saying that drivers could now be fined for not cleaning their cars off. You know how you got all that snow and ice on top of your car, and sometimes you get a little lazy and you just clean the window off and you drive, and out of nowhere the big sheet goes off? You know why that's dangerous? Because it could hit another driver. It could cause a major accident. And now they're cracking down on this on the roads, you guys. Be careful. Clean all that crap off the car, or pay somebody to do it. I know it's hard to find a kid to clean the snow now. Trust me, I tried myself. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen. I want you guys to see about this, and it's also something to look out for. If you're driving your car and you see any piece of snow, of ice or whatever on any car, get away from that car. That's what I want to tell you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get more people educated about this.
And also make sure to clear off your car if you've yet to do so. Anne Arundel Sheriff's Department says a deputy's cruiser was damaged Wednesday morning on Interstate 97 when a sheet of ice fell off another vehicle and crashed into the windshield. That deputy had to be treated for minor injuries. And earlier in the week, a chunk of ice on the Tidings Bridge damaged a car and sent 2 people to the hospital. There's now a push for a bill at the state level to fine drivers who shed ice and cause accidents or injuries.
Be careful, you
It's
guys.
hard to get people to put a helmet on their heads when they riding up and down on their motorcycles and all that accidents hitting their heads. This is a safety method.
If that bill becomes law, drivers could be fined anywhere between $25 to $200. And also make sure
They're working on that, and you know what? I'm not angry with that one. I'm cool with that, especially looking at all the damage that it could cause. I think I'm cool with that. That makes a lot of sense. How many other people think it makes sense? Give me a thumbs up if I think it makes sense. Because guess what? It'll get more people to clean that crap off their car, and less things like that will happen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to New York. Thank you. See, everybody got common sense here. I didn't even have to do that. Everybody got common sense here. That's what we do over here. We do common sense right. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward to New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it. Bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Everybody got common sense. Look at that. And we got a fantastic officer who you guys remember from last month, 31 days ago. What did he do? He is the officer who rescued a choking child last month. Remember when the mother ran over and gave the baby to the police officer and he was able to save the baby's life? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. What if I told you he did the same thing this month? What if I told you he did the same thing this month and helped another officer to save another choking baby? That's right, you guys. This is a hero, like I told you. And when you guys hear how he did it and what he had to do, yeah, this is an officer that needs to be really getting accommodations. He needs to be the head of the baby department.
I have an incredible story for you. An NYPD officer, in just a matter of weeks, saved
2 different babies from choking.
We introduced you to the officer just last month after he saved his neighbor's 1-year-old daughter.
Do your boy a favor. Come on now. Let's get those likes up. Let's get more people over here. Let's go ahead and hit that notification bell down there so that you know when you're on. There's 3 dots right there. Hit that. Boom. Like. Boom. Hit that notification bell. Also, become a member. Hit that subscription. Let's go. Watch this.
Well, he did it again while on duty in the Bronx. This time, he and a fellow officer helped save an unconscious 2-year-old boy.
Wow. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis talked with both officers today as the NYPD honored them for their heroism.
Check his throat. Body camera footage captures the tense moments.
Serpa, get on the road.
Serpa is Officer Freddie Serpa, who takes over administering backslaps to a choking 2-year-old baby boy who had lost consciousness. Finally, there are signs of life.
Oh my god, it was like the biggest amount of relief. Also, it's like you can breathe.
Officer Megan Ficken was among the NYPD officers from the 43rd Precinct who responded January 16th to the 911 call. She happened to be across the street. Officer Serpa ran 3 blocks to the location, then up the stairs.
Officer Ficken was already given back slaps.
No, bro. I'm giving you all the props for this. She was already there. You did what? Ran 3 blocks and up some steps.
She happened to be across the street. Officer Serpa ran 3 blocks to the location, then up the stairs.
Officer Ficken was already given back slaps. I kind of used my past experience from a month ago to try to kind of give her an idea of what I did last time.
This is what Serpa did last time. In December, he was off duty in Elmont when a neighbor rushed over holding her lifeless 1-year-old daughter. Serpa revived that child by giving back slaps, the recommended method to use on choking babies. Both rookie officers credit training they received in the police academy. But Officer Ficken admits feeling even more pressure as the mother of 2 young children herself.
You want everything to work out perfect. It's just like this, it just amps the intensity, the urgency, and the understanding of how impactful this situation is for parents.
As for Officer Serpa, despite saving 2 young...
Iggy just dropped those 20 memberships. Whoever don't got a membership better go grab one. Go ahead, y'all. Thank you so much, Iggy. Also, Iggy, do your boy a favor. Email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Let me know you're Iggy. I'll send you your keychain for our bottom line as well as your decal. Thank you so much, Iggy. Let's go.
Lives in just a matter of weeks, he remains a humble hero.
First one was definitely surreal, but in my opinion, this one was Officer Ficken. She was there first. I was just glad I was able to assist her.
The boy who was choking on a piece of mucus was taken to Jacoby Hospital to be checked out. He's doing fine. In Soundview, Marcus Solis, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Yeah.
Desert Diamonds celebrate.
Thank you for educating me in the chat. Someone said that police officers are EMTs. I did not even know that. Thank you guys for letting me know. Iggy, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Iggy, thank you so much. Just spreading the love. Thank you so much, Iggy. We appreciate you over here. And I hope you're appreciating the show and love where we're going with this. And you know how we do it. We got to make sure that we get the love out there. And we can't have love without what? We can't. First of all, we got to show Iggy some love for the memberships as well as the $20 on the super chat. Could everybody give Iggy some love and do exactly what Iggy's doing right now? Give me all your money. No, I'm just kidding. But I would appreciate if we can get those likes up, become a member, and go ahead and hit that notification bell, those 3 dots. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. And you know we can't do it without the animals. We gotta get into these rescues that react to getting kissed. And I gotta tell you guys, this is adorable. It makes me want to rescue, and I'm not giving up until I get my rescue. I don't care. No matter what, I will have a rescue. I will be rescuing dogs in the next 5 years. That's what my plan is. And I would love to see their reactions like this when you give them a kiss. It says rescue dogs have the best reactions to getting kissed.
Thank you, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Adopted dogs always seems to be stranded, so this rescuer wanted to highlight their very distinctive personalities. by capturing each of their reactions. This one has 3 legs. He has a dope, I love his name too. Robin was feeling shy, but gently started to ask for more. As for Bert, he's a pit bull. You already know what he gonna do. He just decided to melt into her arms. Bert and Ernie are 2 twin brothers who she rescued together. And together they make for the most playful pair. This is Tommy, the tripod. He only has 3 legs, but you wouldn't know it if you watch Tommy's face and the way he lights up when he laughs, when he smiles. I love the way she gives every one of them love. I just think it's so dope. Thank you so much, Colleen. Thank you so much for the 1 membership. Thank you so much. Says that he may be a tripod, but he never lost any of his personality. My bad, goofy personality.
I know, let's go.
He's out with them 3 legs too, boy. Isaiah was ready for a professional kiss-a-thon. He was rescued from a kill shelter in Bosnia. And this is bonded to his BFF with the cutest overbite you'll ever see. My bad, underbite. And this is any typical Pitty Wood. Leanna demanded to be cradled like a baby. You know the XL pits, they gotta be hugged on. And get the zoomies and be all happy. So what she does is, when she does her rescue, she lays out a whole bunch of toys. She lets out each animal, each dog, one at a time to come select a toy, and then that's how she does it. It's just like, the simple things in life are just so cool. Jordan is using every penny that she raises to rent facilities that keep and rescue dogs safe. Until she finds them forever homes. And she's hoping that very soon. Now to donate, special thanks is @FetcherDog, 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 TikTok, Fetcher Dog Rescue, Fetcher Dog Rescue, Fetcher Dog Rescue, Fetcher, FETCHER, Dog Rescue, Fetcher Dog Rescue. If you help her, you'll be helping those dogs. If you guys want to send something over, I think that'll be real cool. Now, ain't it cool to see something like this and take it out like this on the end of the show? Wouldn't you love to see the cutest beagle puppies ever? Now, everybody like puppies. We're going to show some love for Colleen again for more line of gym glove. Thank you so much, Colleen McPhee, 806 for the gym glove. Thank you so much. Now, do you guys love puppies? Don't matter what kind it is. We just love puppies over here. Look at that face. Look at that face.
Jawel.
Now, ain't that gorgeous right there? Beagle puppies, you guys. That's right. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always tell you, yeah, you want to make some money, 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 money? Hit that link in the description because I was able to find over $840 worth of surveys that you guys will be able to make some money from. You'll make some money once you complete a survey, and they'll give me about 10 bucks for every one that you finish. Why not? Hopefully you guys be able to make that 600 bucks on that one. Then there's another one for $240. I want to see if you guys can make some money, 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 money. Also, you got a business. You're trying to promote your business and get it out there. You're a lawn doctor. You might be a lawyer or a legal I don't know what you do. But you know what? We can help you over here. We almost have 70,000 subscribers. After today, we might be at 65. But you know what we want to do? We want to help you promo. Want to help you promote your business. So what you need to do is send your promos over to me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridge, not like the Brooklyn Bridge. Bridge this, not that, but this. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Send me over your promos. They got to be in 1080 by 1080 in order to fit in the post notification area. Also, you got to be a member or already subscribed. You guys, you got to be a member or already part of the show in order for us to spread the love, because that's why we have the platform. We love for everybody to be able to use the platform to get promotion and whatever we need to get. That's right, you guys. Also, I've already confirmed we've got that Show Your Talent search that's coming up. That's right, you guys. That's the talent search that we're going to be doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Sponsored by none other than Big Drip Hard Punch. That's right, the Show Your Talent search. That's where I'm the host, your boy Bugatti NYC, and it's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. You guys come out and show your talent, and if you win, boom, you win 250 bucks. Also, you'll be able to go live and press that button and let us see what you got going on live. So anybody in another state, you're not in New York and we're doing these shows, you can still hit that button the way we did the other day, because guess what? I just figured it out. There's a little man with a plus on it. You hit that, you can bring people in. You hit it again, you can go back and have a big screen. Yeah, sometimes you got to lose, you got to make a mistake in order to learn, but guess what? At least we know now. This way, when you guys want to be a part of the Show Your Talent search, you hit that button, I'll bring you guys in, you show me your talent, no matter what city, state, or country you in, if you win, boom, you'll get 250 bucks. After we get 5 people together, we're going to bring everybody together to have one grand finale where one person or group will walk away with $1,000. That's right, you guys. Show Your Talent search, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. I'm the host with my DJ, formerly of Black Ink Crew, DJ Don Dada. That's my DJ, you guys. That's right, and that's how we do it. We're going to be bringing you guys dates soon. All I want you guys to do is to go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com, or you can hit that QR code right there. I'm going to put it right there. Hit the QR code or go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com, if you want to be a part of the talent show. All you got to do is put your email in the email notification area to get updates on where we're going to be at. You guys pull up and hopefully we'll be able to hang out. Got to be 21 or older and we're going to have a good time. Today, it's Tuesday, you guys. That's right. I know it's cold out there. No matter what, you still got to get it moving, still got to get to work. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, so I want to make sure that we send you out of here with those prayers. You know, we got to get all prayed up. Anybody want their name mentioned? That's right. Perfect time to get in these comments, because guess what? We're praying for security. We're praying for great health. We're praying for good spirit, and we're praying for ourselves and our family as well as our animals. Who we praying for this morning, you guys? We got Liberty and Justice, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. We also have Pierre. I see Iggy up in here. Thank you so much for all of the love. Liberty, thank you for so much love. Miggity, Mark, how you doing, Miggity? MVP, there you go. Patrick, I see I am. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Zion's Choice. Okay, TR. Star. I see you, Blue Steel. I see you, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. We want to pray for you and that you have great results and great health and a clean bill of health always. Let's keep on moving forward for Diggity Diggs and Teddy. Can't forget about Patrick and who else that? That's Miss Swanza right there. Thank you so much for coming in, Miss Swanza. We can't forget about you and Lim. Also, can't forget about Pierre, can't forget about Batty Lint, and everybody who came into the show today. Can't forget about Miss Swanza. We want to make sure that we're showing Sam Champion love. Can't forget about Temujin and so many more. Jeffrey Spilker, Mark Dorfman, Liberty and Justice, Casey, all of my regulars. Want to tell you guys, God bless you. Amen. That's right, you guys. And with that being said, tomorrow's hump day. Can't wait to see you guys at 6 o'clock in the morning for us to do it all again and have a fantastic show. So guess what? I'm going to get busy, stack this deck, get more info, up-to-date trending topics, current events, and much, much more. You know what you guys got to do? Just pull up. Tell you guys what? Can't wait till tomorrow because y'all could have went anywhere. Because the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, get 'em! Peace.